Could we finally be seeing a Fortnite Dragon Ball collab in the future? This is Brad, and from the looks of things, it might be happening. So we had an update just drop. I couldn't tell you what the update number is, but I think this is going into week 4 of Season 3. And we just got done with the Naruto collab. I think those skins may still technically be in the shop. The Nindo challenges are still active. They've got like maybe a day or two left. But it looks like our next anime collab may in fact be Dragon Ball. And that is because, even though I don't have it pictured here in this thumbnail image or whatever that I've got it set up here, I organized this really, really fast, sorry. But anyway, I think it looks cool. One of the data miners found an image that has the cel-shaded aesthetics that the anime skins and Rick and Morty have in the game, and some of the other toon-based characters. That is assigned to a Capsule Corporation capsule as some kind of consumable item. And the logo on the capsule that was found, of the image of the capsule that's found in the data, is the Capsule Corp logo, the more modern one. And I think I've seen a few of these mock capsules out that you can buy, little bitty, little collectible things. I don't have anything like that. I do have a Dragon Ball set, though. I got it for Christmas one year. Of like the real, like, I don't know what you call them. I don't know what they're made out of. But they look really, really good. Anyway, it's about as authentic of a Dragon Ball as you can get within reason. But anyway, it's a capsule. And it's a consumable. So, unless somebody in their programming department was just fooling around and decided to make a Dragon Ball capsule for laughs, kind of like how they teased a Family Guy collab and had a bunch of images of Peter Griffin, and then supposedly that was later confirmed to be a joke. Well, I don't know if this one would necessarily be a joke or somebody just screwing around in programming and development and all that, because Dragon Ball is pretty hot right now. The new Dragon Ball superhero film just came out in Japan, and I think it's set to drop in August, dubbed in the US, maybe a couple other places. But Dragon Ball is one of the biggest anime ever. It just is. And the fact that we've gotten Naruto skins in the game, Naruto and Dragon Ball both Shonen Jump creations, if you were. And, but yeah, like Goku is a must. Like people definitely want Goku in the game. So I could see this being real. Now, to talk a little bit about what we could possibly see, because that's pretty much all this is just speculation, because it's not confirmed. Although that capsule being in the game files, is a pretty strong hint that I would say leads credit to the idea that it's real. But anyway, what would they do? I figured that they would probably do something similar to the Naruto set, or the Naruto sets, for skins. And these are the 4 that I think would be the most likely contenders, based on, again, if this is a collab that's supposed to coincide with the release of Dragon Ball Superhero in the States, then I could see it being Goku and Vegeta, because it's Goku and Vegeta. They're pretty much the 2 focal points of Dragon Ball at almost all moments, with the exception of the superhero movie, which focuses on Piccolo and Gohan, which is why I think they would be the other 2 skins. Now, I'd imagine that if you're going to do this to the movie, you would probably have them in their appearances that, as they appeared in the movie. So, as, of course, Piccolo, that's his Z and his anime specific color palette there. They went with a more manga accurate one for the superhero film. Gohan had an entirely new design with a new hairstyle. Not this one, which he didn't keep very long in the show anyway. He had a whole new design in the film. Goku pretty much looks like himself. Like, there's not really much variation in Goku's outfits through the years. Not until the end of Z. And Vegeta, he was wearing his Majin Buu saga outfit in that film. So, not his Saiyan armor here, the Android saga armor as I would guess you would call it. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of these show up as variants of those skins. And with it being, this may be what people are more used to seeing, you might see this version of Piccolo or Goku or Vegeta in Fortnite instead of the new updated ones, because that's just what people are familiar with. The same way as, the default versions like Naruto and Sakura and Hinata and, and Gaara are their Shippuden outfits, and Boruto is the current story being told within that storyline, that whole thing. But I think these four characters would be the most likely to be part of the first Dragon Ball collab. I think though there could be a chance for Broly. Granted, Broly's pretty big. Like, size is a whole part of Broly's character. He's just this massive guy. But he was the star of the last film, and he's being carried over into this one because I think that there's a long-term plan for Broly in terms of the Dragon Ball Super story. I don't think that one movie is going to be the end of focusing on Broly as a key character within the show's lore. So I figure we'll see much more of Broly in the future. But other than that, I think these are going to be your main four, possibly Broly. Now, I do think it could be a very interesting thing to see just how big of a weeb Donald Mustard really is if they put Launch, or if you'd rather call her Lunch, in this game, because she actually did use guns. That was her signature weapon. Anytime something would make her mad, she'd pull out a gun and shoot people. And it was hilarious. But if Lunch makes it into this game, that would be amazing. Especially because Toriyama's already wrote her off. He forgot about her. For those of you who are watching this, you don't know much about Dragon Ball. She was a pretty big character in the original Dragon Ball, and she hung around for the early parts, the very, very early parts of Dragon Ball Z. Then Toriyama forgot about her and just didn't bring her back. Even in Dragon Ball Z Kai, when they redid that anime, they completely took her out of that show, even though she appeared in the closing, the brand new closing song, whatever you want to call that, I'm getting tongue-tied, for Kai. Yeah, they put her in the closing. That was weird. Why did you take her out of the show itself and then still include a cameo of her in the closing credits? But yeah, I would laugh so hard if Launch makes it in. Lunch. I'm used to hearing her called Launch because of the dub. Anyway. But what else could they do? What could they do for these characters? If you're going to do variants for them. Piccolo with and without his weighted clothes there. Vegeta between his, maybe the Saiyan saga and Android saga armor, the Buu saga. Goku's various gis. There's not much difference between them, but if they can give Sasuke the Sharingan and Hinata the Byakugan, they could do something like change the symbol on Goku's gi. Gohan's various, he wears Piccolo's outfit in the new movie. They could use that with or without the cape, maybe with the glasses that he has. For the Saiyan characters, a Super Saiyan variant. I don't know how many of the Super Saiyan forms they would be willing to, invest in. I mean, they could always go the built-in, a built-in emote and have the Saiyans transform into whatever powerful form you want to have them transform into. Maybe just go Super Saiyan. I don't know if people would want that over being able to, pick which Super Saiyan form Goku's running around in. But it would make for a cool built-in emote. Speaking of emotes, there's a whole different bunch of emotes that you can actually put into this game that are Dragon Ball based. Gohan's Great Saiyaman pose. That would be hilarious to see on characters like Peely and Jonesy and some of these other goofy characters. Imagine Darth Vader doing the Saiyaman pose. Or Naruto, Rick and Morty. If Peter Griffin makes it into the game. Stuff like that. You could make the fusion dance be one of the interactive emotes. Like the Swifty song from Rick and Morty. And there's some handshake song emotes there. So yeah, all you gotta do is start somebody off doing the pose, the initial pose, and then somebody can run over and join you, and then you both do the pose. And it ends with the fusion stance. You hold it for a second or two, and then that's the end of the pose. Nothing happens. What other kind of emotes? The Spirit Bomb emote. You hold your hand up. You could have it be like the default dance where there's two different versions where if you use Give Me Your Energy, you could call it that. And one version, you hold one hand up and look up at the sky. The other version would be holding both hands up looking at the sky. Since it changes between characters. Goku's famous stance that he takes when he's going to fight Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga. Vegeta's famous stance he takes. Those are iconic fighting stances for those characters. You don't have to necessarily make them built-in. I wouldn't make those built-in. If I were going to do a built-in stance for them, I would do the Super Saiyan transformation. But what else could you do? What other kind of Dragon Ball stances could you do? Oh, a power-up emote where your character becomes invoked in an aura and it looks like, they're charging up their power level. That would be really cool. That you could just put on anybody. You might imagine you attach it to a character like Peely and you just hear the power-up effect and he's covered in the aura. That would look really cool. What else? I think that's about it for the emotes. I mean, there's a bunch of different ones they could do. They wouldn't want to run through them all. Maybe a Kamehameha pose. Like Dragon Ball Xenoverse has a lot of emotes in that game too. You could borrow a bunch of them straight from that. What else? Back blings. I don't know. You could do the Dragon Balls, I guess. Goku could get the power pole. I don't remember what its Japanese name is. But that could be Goku's back bling and his harvesting tool. That could work. That would work very well. Glider. What would you do for the glider? You could do an aura glider. That just, white aura that appears around the characters. And you could have that be attachable to anybody. That way it looks like they're flying down. They're landing from jumping out of the sky. Looks like they've powered up and they're slowing their descent. Kind of like Superman's. Or Miss Marvel's. Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel has an emote, a glider kind of like that, where her hair actually does stand up and go all shiny like a Super Saiyan. So that's kind of funny. They could just do something similar to that, or in Superman's. I don't know what you would do really for back blings though. I wouldn't really want to care. Other than the hologram back blings, I don't know, Mandalorian and some of the Star Wars characters got. I think Black Widow got one for their various signs: the turtle sign, King Kai's sign, Whis' sign, Goku's sign. I don't know. It's all the symbols on the various gis. You could do that. I don't think that would excite very many people though. It wouldn't me personally, but I don't know. I mostly just want the skins. And again, like what would a pickaxe for some of these be? I mean, Kami's cane for Piccolo. Oh, the Flying Nimbus. Yeah, Flying Nimbus would be a good one for Goku too. That would be a good throwback to classic Dragon Ball. What else could you have? Or could you do a back bling pet? Oh, a dead Yamcha emote. Oh, dead Yamcha. That would be hilarious. Do the Yamcha pose on the ground. Hey, it's a meme. It's a meme game. You may as well go full meme. But yeah, I don't know. I think it could be a really cool collab. I mean, you could probably get some other gliders in there. There's a lot of gadgets in Dragon Ball because Toriyama likes drawing, these super detailed machines and things. Like it's something like his style and the way he designs his characters is his art style is iconic. I think that's part of why like Dragon Quest. I mean, that's the part of the reason I got into Dragon Quest was like, huh. When I saw Dragon Quest 8, I was like, yeah, no, those characters look like Dragon Ball characters. Huh, this might be worth checking out. And sure enough, I love Dragon Quest 8, and I've been playing through Dragon Quest 11. If anybody keeps up with the channel, love Dragon Quest 11. So, but one of the things that people sometimes will point out, but it's not really something aside of the way his character designs look, is he can create some pretty fancy gadgets. Go look at some of his motorcycle and like little various cars and things that he designs. He goes all out on the mechanical bits. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think about a Dragon Ball Fortnite collab? It's a little bit too over the top. I mean, we got Naruto and Rick and Morty. And I figure at some point Family Guy will make it into the game. Because I think a lot of people, even though that original tease was just a joke, I think a lot of people really won over by that joke and people wanted to see it happen. So, and guess what? Like I said before, Darth Vader and Indiana Jones are both in this current battle pass, and they're both Disney characters. So is Peter Griffin now. So, if Disney wants to give Fortnite Peter, they could make it happen. The only thing I will say about this is because Dragon Ball is my favorite anime. I love Dragon Ball and probably will always love Dragon Ball. But I still think that they're missing a chance to really go after shows where the characters actually use guns. Where's the Cowboy Bebop collab? Where's Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann? She liked sniper rifles. You could even put Kamina in there. Ghost in the Shell. What else was there? Trigun, that's coming back. Hellsing Ultimate. You could put Alucard in there, although that's kind of brutal. But then again, so is Deadpool and the Predator and RoboCop and the Terminator. So it's not Rick and Morty gets pretty violent. I mean, it's not like they haven't put adult-oriented stuff in this game already. Space Dandy. Anybody remember Space Dandy? I loved Space Dandy. We'll put Dandy in here. You could have a lot of fun with a Space Dandy skin. But yeah, that's what I think. I think even though there are much more logical choices than Dragon Ball to put into Fortnite as far as a shooting game goes, if this is real, I'm gonna be excited and happy for it, and I'm gonna buy the skins. Because I love Dragon Ball that much. What do you guys think? Is this silly or not? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe and go check out all my other videos if you would. Because that would be very nice. And I would very much appreciate it. And I'm going to keep my eye on this whole little deal. To see if Goku and friends do make it into Fortnite. And until we get more information about this, We're just going to have to wait. Until then, see you later.